The Cy-Hawk Trophy. On the one hand, it divides a state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from drag pride to the legendary water in Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Iowa State at Iowa is going to be a marquee matchup this year. The Cy-Hawk Trophy is at stake, and as you know, this is one of the top in-state rivalries in all of college football. The Cyclones came out on top last year, but they lost their quarterback in the transfer portal. We will see if this refurbished Iowa team is able to make some noise here today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Iowa's offense that has the first possession of the game. The Cyclones, who've been bedeviled over the years by close losses, pulled out one of their own the last time.
It's all about executing when it matters the most. The coaching staff loved the way their players were ready to go late in the game. So let's see how this one turns out here.
Yeah, and they executed so well. Iowa obviously always the same.
All right, we're back. Bounce back week 2 here. We took a bad loss to Tulsa in week 1. We're back. We're back at home with an opportunity. Win the Cy-Hawk Trophy. Satisfy the athletic director. That's one of our requirements. One of our asks.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the
Very good.
31. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll go to the counter play.
Great block.
Out of bounds at the 24.
Yeah, we got some juice here. We got to keep it up. We got the juice going. We want to keep the juice going.
They said they were going to come out and establish the run and be physical. And the more physical team was going to win.
Vanami motion to the right. We'll feature him here in a minute. Does he hit the block? He fucking nails the block.
Getting running backs going, Palmer. The game gets very easy when you can run the football and establish that early in the football game.
And you just keep doing it until the defense can stop it. That's got to be so demoralizing on the other side of the football, because you're absolutely getting the ball shoved down your throat right now early in this game.
My bad, misexecution. Misexecution there. We're going to hit Vanami here.
To you. So until you prove you can stop it and you get more physical, it's going to be much of the same as this game continues to go on.
Yeah.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
No.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he
look at that.
Inside the 20.
Call that the Al special.
Going to be a turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and then trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Trying to barrel in. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
They'll run with Malton.
Yes, sir.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
Obviously, we're off to a good start here, but at the end of the day, like, this is their first snap on defense. A lot of game left to be played. They haven't even had a chance to punch back yet, so we're out here in the 3-3-5 tight.
A solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. The give on the inside. Wow. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Dances away to buy time. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one.
That probably should have been a 1st down.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Got it in the middle, it's Diaz. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a catch. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way, and when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and you know, people in Iowa, they just love football, and this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this one etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football,
Banana's going up
made
top.
a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Oh, that's
and the
just terrible. I rushed it. That sucked.
And they'll have to give up the football.
That is great job by this defense, coming up
Got a phone
big
call
on
right there,
fourth down when it matters the most. You can tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football.
Which sucks because I was kind of flowing and vibing.
On the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Unloads to the wideout.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy,
for the
man.
first down.
Wow.
And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Shakes off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, man.
He got it, feet down in bounds.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, he didn't.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some
Jesus
running lanes,
Christ,
get this
man.
running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, looking to pass.
Oh, my fucking Christ. Get the fuck out of here with that fucking bullshit.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. The throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Wow.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. The Cyclones spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Rayner. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes 1 play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
The Cyclones take a timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. Down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Got enough for the first. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. during play action. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Going for the big play.
Oh, my God. Oh,
Looking for more room. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Smashes it between the uprights.
Oh, my God.
And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep a confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Makes the grab on the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Malton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down here for the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab on the shot. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup. And that has been a rare sight in this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moulton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Miller. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to test the right side with this one. Strong, firm tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Iowa State. They take the lead here in the second half.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to him.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Davey, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Handoff from Alton. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kamari again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, here's Malton. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll go with Malton. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to throw. It's Rayner. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Another broken tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Remember the offense. The offense goes with the run on 3rd and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical, and stuffing this offense.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Got the quick completion. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game,
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. Give to the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rayner. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. Picks up the first down. It's a running room. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Cyclones keep gaining strength, and Iowa State stretches out its lead.
Man, gaining strength, gaining momentum, gaining belief, right? Like gaining belief that you can get this done. Such a big rivalry game with so much emotion.
Yeah, Iowa feels like they're in a natural disaster right now. They feel like they're in a cyclone. They don't know which way is up or down. They are lost.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
He lost one down the sideline. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catches the defense off guard.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run for it. It's Moulton. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids